So, einen wunderbaren guten Abend. Ja, was haben wir heute vor? Heute haben wir James Bond vor. Denn ich wollte mir gestern an meinem freien Tag, gestern Mittag, eigentlich einen James Bond, was heißt ein James Bond Film? Eigentlich irgendeinen Agentenfilm reinziehen. Und ich hatte noch 3 Stunden Zeit, bis ich bei meiner Mutter sein musste und sie wegfahren musste, in ihren Urlaub, wohlgemerkt, den sie mit meinem Onkel immer zusammen verbringt. Die beiden mieten sich dann einfach ein Ferienhaus in Dänemark und sind dann erstmal 2 Wochen weg. 2 Rentner glücklich vereint im Urlaub. Made my day. Absolut in Ordnung. Und bis ich da bei ihr sein musste, um sie zu meinem Onkel zu fahren, hatte ich noch 3 Stunden Zeit. Da dachte ich mir, was für einen Agentenfilm, guck's dir mal an. Jetzt weiß man ja, Agentenfilme gibt es viele. Unter anderem Mission Impossible. Könnte man jetzt meinen, ja, Mission Impossible ist cool. Ja, aber ich finde James Bond eigentlich auch ganz geil. Mission Impossible ist so ein bisschen Action. Ein bisschen viel Action. Und James Bond hat immer so was Besonderes gehabt. Vor allen Dingen Sean Connery, Roger Moore. Die beiden waren so, die fand ich geil. Ich fand auch noch Timothy Dalton geil. Also kann man nicht drüber reden, kann man sich drüber streiten, wer für einen der bessere ist. Aber für mich halt so Roger Moore, Sean Connery. Das sind für mich die absoluten Bonds. Nun ist es nicht einfach so in meinen Kopf gesprungen, weil ich habe mir dabei schon was gedacht. Mein Gedanke dabei war, ich will jemand Besonderes in einem James Bond Fanfilm sehen. Ich weiß, dass er ihn gecosplayt hat. Und ich weiß auch, dass er sich wahrscheinlich nicht lange bitten würde, wenn man ihm ein Drehbuch vor die Füße schmeißt, was gut ist. Und ich habe jetzt ein sehr unscharfes Foto hier. Ich muss das noch eben einstellen, das können wir gerade zusammen machen. Ach, immer wieder dieses Einstellen. Da. Das ist ein Bild von Facebook. Das ist jetzt 4 Jahre alt, das gebe ich gerne zu. Aber erkennt den jemand? Jemand, der sich im Star Trek Fanfilmwesen auskennt? Das da, der hat bei Starfleet Legends hat er den Captain Christopher Pike gespielt. Ich hätte noch ein anderes leicht digital nachbearbeitet und ganz ehrlich, ja, hallo, das ist ja wohl James Bond. Das ist, auch wenn das hier auf No Time to Die angelehnt ist. Seien wir ehrlich, der Mann muss James Bond spielen. Habe ich dann also mal rumgesucht. Ne? Habe einfach oben James Bond Fanfilm eingegeben und bin dann auf einer Playlist mit 84 Videos rausgekommen. Ja, Playlists sind nicht mein Ding. Ich suche lieber so weiter. Darunter direkt 9 Minuten und dann kommen hier so, ja, Fake-Trailer und Fake-Filmchen, CGI erstellt und hast du nicht gesehen. Und dann urplötzlich Shadows, James Bond Fanfilm 2020. 4 Jahre alt. 1 Stunde 30. 90 Minuten James Bond als Fanfilm. Ja, leck mich am Zuckerli. Darunter A Fool's Paradise, James Bond Fanfilm 2013. 1 Stunde 7. Ja, what the heck? Und dann kommen hier wieder diese Fake-Trailer mit Popeye als mit Will Smith und so eine Scheiße. Die Dinger geistern jetzt durchs Internet, seitdem es KI gibt. Braucht man den Quatsch? Nein, braucht man nicht. Warum braucht man den Quatsch nicht? Weil es nun mal so ist. Also, was erwartet man von einem James Bond? Ich sehe gerade, hier ist so viel Quatsch. Forrest Gump 2 wird es nie geben, weiß ich. Hier ist so viel Quatsch drauf, also das ist, ja. Aber wie gesagt, ich würde gerne mir einen James Bond Fanfilm angucken und das tue ich jetzt auch. Und zwar Shadows. Und danach habe ich noch so ein paar kleinere hier aufgesammelt. Also man sieht hier, die Reihe ist auch sehr lang. Und ich hoffe, wir erwarten jetzt hier einen richtig geilen Anfang. So wie wir ihn von James Bond immer erwarten. Also, rein mit uns. Ja, ist schon mal gut gemacht. gespannt, was die hier gemacht haben. Ob sie aus Filmen geklaut haben oder ob sie es selber gedreht haben.
Take a left on 3A Avenida. No, right.
Gucken wir mal, was die automatische Übersetzung kann.
I need to find this market.
I know. It should be straight ahead, up on your right. Remember, no guns. We need this man alive. We don't need another scene like Antigua.
Warum erinnert mich das an das falsche Land? Irgendwie glaube ich nicht, dass die Leute wussten, dass da ein Film gedreht wird. Das ist ein cooler Shot. Der Kameramann bleibt stehen, er läuft weiter, der andere hinterher.
You're in the backseat of my car. Don't know why. Shattered dreams on the floor. Say hallelujah. I see you.
Alter, was war das denn für ein billiges Computergedöns? What the fuck?
Shattered on the floor. We are shadows of ourselves. Don't you trust nobody. We are shadows of ourselves. Oh Lord. We are shadows of
Einen wunderbaren schönen Abend. Heute Abend gibt's James Bond. Das ist schon der erste.
Thanks for your help back there, man. Seriously.
No problem.
You know, you've really managed to stay in pretty good shape while you've been out here in this jungle.
Yeah, you haven't.
There's that Bond charm. So, really no going back to MI6, huh?
You know, I really just came out here to escape that whole world for a while. And so far, all I've done is help the CIA bring down a local drug ring.
It's just starting to concern me that this whole thing runs a little deeper than I imagined, you know?
I'm sure you guys can handle it.
Bond, you know we could really use you. I mean, what has it been? 3 years since you've left the service? As soon as you started helping us, we were able to track that guy down and capture him.
You're right. We do make a good team. But I've been here long enough to know that these drug lord types are recyclable. When you take down one and another one just fills its spot.
So this is it for you, huh? This dump.
Well, I mean, people are nice, and I enjoy the weather.
Don't give me that bullshit. Nobody likes this humidity.
You should give it some time. I think it'll grow on you.
No. I gave it enough of a chance, and with this pale skin, not a chance.
Well, now that you've caught your guy, maybe you should consider taking some time off. Really puts things in perspective. Plus, I always pegged you as the kind of guy that wanted to settle down and have a family.
Nah, I thought about it, obviously. We all do, but, I know it could never be possible. James, you were the best field agent I've ever had the opportunity to work with. And a damn good friend.
Naja,
I'm not gonna beg you to
der
come back.
eine ist Amerikaner.
You know, I recognize that everybody has their limits, but you haven't hit yours. Thanks for the drink.
Zumindest in dem Filmchen hier. Ich glaube nicht, dass sich Fanfilmer über den Akzent Sorgen machen. Seien wir mal ehrlich. Und ich wäre auch ein Schwein, wenn ich darauf achten würde. Und das bemäkeln würde.
Hey, on your way out?
Yeah, gotta catch my flight.
Ah, Tabernas Desert mission, right?
Yeah, not looking forward to it. Anyways, gotta bounce. Stay in touch.
Hey, will do. All right, give me the damage report.
Modesto had a lot to say, but a lot of it's contrived nonsense. That's what he's trained for.
Yeah. A lot of nonsense.
Your friend has a lot of help back there. I've heard he's retired now.
You should have seen him in his heyday.
I've heard stories.
And they're all true.
On that note, I'm gonna go get some lunch. Do you want anything?
Nah, I'm good. Good to see you. You on your way out?
Headed back to the States.
I hear it's hell.
What are you gonna do?
All right, I'll walk you out.
Cool.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.
So it sounds good.
Sushi?
Tacos?
Tacos. That's my cue. Give me tacos if you're going.
All right, I'll be back in an hour.
Okay, and they better be warm.
Good choice.
All right.
Tacos hätte ich auch nichts gegen.
Man, Tom?
Hey.
Hey, boss.
Kai de Leverbia. Guys, let me ask you something.
Okay?
And either of you two heard of Calle de la Verbia?
Nah, absolutely not.
So it looks like an old NATO outpost out in Jamaica. Yeah, it was years ago.
Okay.
Interesting, we don't have any additional records on the base.
Look into why those records were removed for me, okay? Tom, I need you to pull something up.
Yes, sir.
See who was in charge of the recon point when it was last in use.
You got it, boss?
And would you put it on the big screen for me, too?
You got it. It appears the point examination was last led by a man by the name of Anatoly Vladislav in 1992. They were stationed in Kingston, Jamaica under suspicion of a man running inhumane test experiments on a nearby island. After years of examination, it was rendered inoperative.
Interesting. Wonder why Modesto would reference a place like this.
It's likely he was just saying anything to keep alive.
It's a very specific internal code. It's not just happenstance. Whatever happened to Anatoly Vladislav anyways? You two, get down.
Tot. Schade um die schönen Tacos. Nachgedacht.
Help me! Help me! James! Please help me! James, help me! James! They're coming! James, help me! James! James, help me! Help me! You're the only one who can...
Bloß nicht trinken, bloß nicht in den Mund kriegen.
You look good.
It's nice to see you too, Tanner. How was Tokyo?
It was exciting.
So, I see you're still running errands for Em?
No, actually, Em is unaware of your return.
She'll be happy to see me then.
Well,
What do you mean, well?
VM, you know, retired a year after you've gone. A new one has replaced her.
And?
And what?
How is she?
Trying to make a good impression. M's also on our way to Vienna tomorrow to meet with the United Nations, so she's a little on edge.
Perfect.
It's a bit hectic around the office. MI6 is in a state of crisis.
As usual.
In the meantime, I'll have you start filling this out. It's the first part of your physical.
Physical?
Don't make me lose the respect I still have left for you, Gerard.
All I'm asking for is a moment longer of your time.
I have a very busy schedule. You have 2 more minutes.
It makes no sense that the Russians would be involved in the incident in Guatemala.
The body found was a member of Russian military force called Seventh Sanctum.
Give my team 2 hours, we could have a Caucasian male painted up as a Russian officer, strung up on your doorway that looks twice as convincing as the one that you found.
Your team, may I remind you that you've been suspended by the CIA and no longer have a team. You wasted 3 years of CIA funding and 4 operatives under your command.
This organization exists.
I admire your persistence, but...
You need me to find these people.
I don't need anything from you. Right now, our priority is pulling our deep cover agents from the Russians before their cover is blown. Don't ask me to waste my resources on your ghost hunt.
Then who leaked the information on Felix, or the other agents you're trying to save?
The Russians.
The Russians leaked the list themselves? That seems uncharacteristically inefficient of them. If they had the list already, then why aren't all of your men dead?
Gerard, you're playing a hunch we can no longer afford to play. CIA gave you very specific instruction to lock down your research. If I find anything that leads me to believe you're onto something, I'll call you. But for now, leave it to rest. I'm asking you to leave.
I was on my way out.
I heard you were dead.
Almost. Em?
You look like hell.
Not the first person to tell me that today. Nice to meet you.
Walk with me. I'm guessing you want to be reinstated.
Yes.
I can tell you right now you're not ready.
I am.
I don't know how things worked with the last M, but you sure as hell can't walk in here after all this time and expect your job back.
What will you have me do then?
Fill out paperwork Tanner gave you. You'll do a physical this week. In the meantime, Q oversee your transition into standard intelligence work.
Office duty.
If you pass your physical, which I doubt you will, you'll be under consideration to return to regular field duty.
And how long will that be?
Best scenario, 3 months.
And if I don't pass?
Maybe next year or the following. Or you can pack your bags and go back wherever they dragged you from.
You can't be serious.
You want to be a field agent, this is where it starts. Prove yourself. This is all I have to say on that matter. Meet Q at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Wow. Wie schafft man es, abgebügelt zu werden in 3 Sekunden?
Well, you look like shit.
You still dress like an old man.
It's good to have you back.
I'm not really back. Who'd have thought I'd end up working for you?
Em told me to send you to the 4th floor to do paperwork. You may sometimes act like a irresponsible, egotistical, misogynistic,
All right.
imbecile, but I thought it'd be nice to have someone with your field experience around.
I appreciate you having my back, Q, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm essentially your new clerk.
You'll get used to it.
And this new M?
Now that you may not get used to.
I don't like her.
She doesn't like you.
What's her story?
She was a prodigious field agent. Every project that she worked on was a success. The older generation were on their way out, and their vacancies left empty rungs on the ladder for her to climb.
Sounds like a tight ass.
In my opinion, she was moved up a little too quickly. She might not have had enough experience to acquaint herself with failure. But I'm optimistic. She seems to know what she wants, and she wastes no time.
Listen, Gerard gave me his research.
Hasn't M given strict orders to stay away from Gerard?
I know, but a lot of this stuff makes sense.
I'd be careful what you see in there.
This is Felix's research, too.
So what did you find?
Bar, our deep cover man, there's reason to believe he's working with the Russians.
What does it say about him?
That he leaked the list of MI6 deep cover agents.
Really?
You designed a mission to pull Bar out, haven't you?
It's classified.
Classified?
00's only. In fact, I have a briefing starting right now. I'll need you to head out. Jeff in accounting can show you to your new desk.
Jeff? Why the hell did you want me here? You said my field experience would be helpful. How's it going to be helpful if you leave me out of every mission?
Look, it's not my decision to make.
Listen, Q, I've been doing this for a long time, and we don't know what damage Bar could do.
We can't call off a mission based off of a possibility.
I understand, but just let me help.
You're James Bond, right?
Yeah. Who are you?
This is Agent 003.
I've heard you were the best 00 in the agency.
That's flattering.
Too bad to see you like this.
Like what?
Put to office duty.
What is this, broadcasted on the BBC? Q, I'm gonna be taking a sick day tomorrow.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
So you've had an opportunity to look over what I've given you?
I did.
And you're here because you found some validity in it?
I have.
Walk with me. Autumn is a season of great beauty, but also a season of decay. The days grow shorter, the light suffuses, and the abundances of summer decay towards winter's death. It's a dismal viewpoint, I know. But I find in my experience, I notice more of the bleak exterior than I do the wonders. The decline of meaning, the decay of relationships, the death of a vocation. I think now more than ever we fear the darkness. We want the glories of spring and summer and the constant light that comes with them. And when the light leaves, we want artificial light to replace it. While all the while beyond the border, the darkness is growing more terrifying.
And of the wonder?
A myriad of possibilities being planted to bear fruit in seasons to come. Start of something new. It's the first days of winter, and it's our job to traverse through winter's darkness and bring change.
And if what you say about Bar is true,
he is the man behind Felix's death.
What are you going to do?
Well, we find him, we see what information he has, and then we kill him.
So you're headed to Spain?
I am. Come with me. Help me find the Shadow Organization. Vaughn, I don't know you, but I knew Felix. And I know that he wouldn't sit around waiting for World War III like MI6.
How many men do you have?
With you, 7.
Protecting Ari and Berenger must be a priority.
A great many, including our previous employers, will see us as enemies while we complete this objective. But I want no harm to come to any of them.
Okay.
Your mission is to find Bar and get him out alive. Understood? It is only a matter of time before information regarding his MI6 status is received. Therefore, it is imperative that we proceed quickly and with caution on this rescue mission. If we fail, information regarding these undercover agents would be in the hands of a very powerful enemy. Let's make this clean.
Ooh, be the #1 Sata. Put them in, so you when I'm on your blocker. It no be thin, no be issue when I'm off it. I'm off it. I got the magazine full of pistol. But any politics and talking shit, give an issue. Another black man in the street is official. We riding on the street, we going on the pistol.
Agent 003. I've spotted Bar.
Rotes Bandana fällt da auch gar nicht auf. Wollt ihr mich verarschen?
Remember, getting Bar alive is our top priority.
I'm protecting Ari. Knowing my 6 agents get hurt.
Nee, die ist zu schnell, finde ich. Die baut keine Spannung auf. Und das ist ja das bei Bond. Die Musik baut immer irgendeine Spannung auf, wenn in so einem Moment. Ich glaube, das ist auch das Schwierige bei einem Fanfilm. Den richtigen zu finden, der die richtige Musik macht. Geil. Das rote Bandana kann gar nichts. Die Sounds klingen gut. Ja. Okay, das CGI-Blut sieht lustig aus. Ja, sie ist dabei.
Bart, we better go. What are you doing here?
I can't let you take him back to MI6.
Why? What are you talking about?
He's a double agent.
Don't listen to him, Ari.
Bond's right. Bar's coming with us.
You two are working together?
Bar leaked the list of all the agents, including Felix.
He's lying.
Shut up!
You know me, Ari.
Come with us. Nobody gets hurt.
The mission was to take him alive, and that's what I'm going to do.
If you're not gonna give him to us.
Ari, back away from Bar. He's not worth dying for.
You're not gonna make this easy, are you?
sir. M would like to speak with you.
Where's Bond?
He called in sick?
Did he?
Yeah.
That's funny. Because what I heard is he showed up and third-partied the mission in Spain.
What?
You know what else I heard? He's working with Gerard. Not only that, he shot and killed Agent Barr.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit is right. You find Bond and you get him back here. If I find out you have anything to do with this, you're fired.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're working late tonight.
So, Friday...
No.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
It's Glenn.
Who?
Bryce? Glenn Bryce?
I'm sorry, I don't...
It's Bond.
Hold on a sec. What the hell, James?
I need your help.
Do you realize that I just lied to Em about your whereabouts? If I'm caught talking to you right now, I'm fired.
I need you to trust me.
Just get back here as soon as possible.
I can't. Look, you're gonna hear some things.
What things? You know what? I don't want to know.
I need your help.
I can't help you.
Look, Hugh, you're the only one I can trust.
Shit. I could lose my job. You are officially going to get me fired.
Can you just look something up for me real quick?
Shit. Alright.
I need you to track the location where this number came from.
Alright.
111-738-465. That's all I've got. Can you find something?
Maybe. Give me a second. Where did you get this code?
It's the file Gerard gave me. Felix's research.
I shouldn't be doing this.
Cute, you're doing great so far. Just keep up the hard work.
Thanks for the kind words. Okay, it's got its tracks covered pretty well. I think I've got it decrypted as far as I can. Chinatown, Los Angeles.
A name? A lead?
The way the code was covered up, I would say it was probably done by a moderately skilled hacker. Do you know any hackers in Chinatown?
No, but I know someone who might.
Hier passt die Musik halbwegs.
A bissel overdressed.
Glenn Bryce.
Leah Vitelli. What's a girl like you doing in a place like this?
Getting the fuck out of here. Got a place? So, this is what you call lying low. You fancy people in your high-class suites. It's much better accommodations than last time.
Last time?
Oh, remember you left me tied to a tree, freezing my ass off in Sweden?
Yeah, but you're a resourceful girl, so I knew you'd find your way out of it.
You're just lucky I don't hold a grudge, honey.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
If I had wanted you dead, I would have killed you by now.
Killing me was what you were hired to do. So are you saying you chose not to kill me because you got a thing for me?
Oh, you have some ego, don't you?
Well, if I didn't, I would be as bad at my job as you are at yours.
I am not bad at my job.
So you just don't kill people you're into?
You know, I'm almost regretting coming here.
Do I want to know who that guy was at the club?
A very bad man, okay?
Fine. Keep your secrets.
I'm finding the shower.
I'm finding a drink. Feel better?
Yeah.
You hungry?
No, I think I'll just have some of what you're having. So what were you doing at the club?
I was looking for you.
Looking for me?
Yeah, I was hoping you could help me find someone.
Who?
All I know is he's a hacker in Chinatown, San Francisco. And I know you have a history in Chinatown.
I know a few people.
Do you know anyone who might have been involved in some government-related issues?
Well, I do keep some close tabs on some old associates, but it'd have to be somebody smart enough to pull it off, but also dumb enough to get involved with shady government business. I know exactly who you're looking for. He's a close friend, or well, he used to be.
Ex-boyfriend?
No. Okay, yes.
Can you help me find him?
Well, he won't be in Chinatown this time of year. He owns a restaurant up at Sundance right now. Hope you brought your jacket.
Well, we can go to Nordstrom's on our way out.
MI6 doesn't know about this, do they?
No.
What are you out for? Revenge? Let me tell you, no amount of alcohol is gonna fix your problems for you.
Yeah, but it's a good start.
Okay, story time. Who died? Well, excuse my candor, but this sounds like a revenge story, and every good revenge story starts out with a death.
Felix.
You guys were close.
Yeah. I don't have many friends.
I'm sorry.
I saw him the day he died. It had been almost 3 years, and I helped him track a drug runner down in Guatemala. He told me to come back, but I was too prideful.
Now you're finishing his mission.
If I could have been there, I think I could have prevented this.
Why'd you ever leave MI6 in the first place?
I just needed something else, something new.
Did you find it?
No.
Listen, I don't like admitting that my stepfather had anything to do with the person I am today, but he's the reason I ran away from home when I was 13. He's the reason I was at the club tonight. The worst part of it is he didn't even recognize me. But it gets to a point where you realize all you can do is keep moving, keep going. But let me tell you, that thing that keeps you up at night, you can't run away from it. You have to face it. Because you chose this life. So did I. We're killers.
So how do you know this guy?
We did a couple jobs together a few years back.
Do you think he will help us?
The last time I saw him, it ended with me speeding away in his car with his cut of the money.
What?
Alright, so I screwed him over, but that was a long time ago.
I should have expected this with you.
Okay, I'm sure he's forgotten all about it.
Das klingt zumindest nach einer Original-Bond-Story.
Well, I think this is the place.
So what's the plan?
We just go in? Or not? Come on.
Hey, why don't you go on? I'll catch up with you in 5 minutes.
She's cute.
No, whatever it is, I don't want to be a part of it.
I just have some questions for you.
You left me with nothing.
I really hoped you'd forgotten about that.
I forgot about it. You literally screwed me last time. You know how hard I've had to work to get where I am, Gabby?
Okay, this is the part where you shut up. You would have done the same exact thing had you been in my position. Now, I need answers about what you've been doing with MI6 and the CIA.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about.
You might want to think twice about that answer.
Look, I'll give you all the answers you need. Let's just get out of the city. They've got eyes and ears everywhere.
Okay.
Just give me 5 minutes.
So do you think he'll run?
You wouldn't dare.
So, Gabby, huh?
Shut up. Someplace quiet, all right?
Yeah, I like to come up here and clear my head, get a breath of fresh air, and it's probably the only place that they haven't bugged yet.
So how'd you know Roger Barr?
Oh, we're just jumping into it then. Well, after catching word of my reputation, Roger sought me out. He promised protection, indemnity, and I didn't have a choice. I was in debt. I had a lot of people after me. He commissioned me to shift around some of his assets. You know, I had to do some of his decoding. The job lasted a week, and then I was free and cleared.
You evaded a terrorist organization in the assault of a CIA bunker and the assassination of several undercover agents.
I hacked servers. I delivered information. That was it. I didn't want to hurt anybody.
Then you should have known better.
You think you're the good guys, don't you? Let me tell you, you're not. You're all the same. Each one of you running around, pointing a gun, arguing over who's right and who's wrong.
Well, this time we're pointing the gun.
Look, I can't speak for what Leah and I have done. I sure as hell know it's not all right. But what I do know is that whoever Barr was working for is a lot worse. And he's gonna hurt a lot of innocent people. You did your part for them, now you do your part for us.
While working with Barr, I caught word of a meeting in Salt Lake City. They were going over some deadlines for some objectives. That's all I know.
Do you have any names? Anyone working with Barr?
No, they covered their tracks well. That's all I know.
We came all the way up here for some meeting at some time in some place.
Look, I told you I didn't know anything. If you would have just listened to me the first time when I told you.
Q will find something off of it. And for what it's worth, Martin, I hope you find your way out of this when it's all over.
I wish for that too, but as we all know, it never ends.
No!
Der Schuss kam von vorne.
Come on. Now!
Passt nicht ganz zu einer actiongeladenen Abfahrt, die Musik. Da müsste mal ein Experte drüber schauen.
Who is this?
It's Gerard.
What do you want, Gerard?
I want what I've always wanted. Seeing you and Leah take out my men together, I think I've realized that I want us to be on the same side of this.
After you just tried to have us killed, I'm not interested.
I can't guarantee, Bond, that if you get in my way, I won't shoot you.
That's the difference between you and I.
If you recall, you didn't hesitate.
What was Martin to you anyway?
Wow.
Martin was a bad man. As you and I both heard, he would do it again if the right person promised the right thing.
He had a family.
Whether he thought it was right or not, his decision had consequences. What made you shoot Barr?
I didn't want you to have him.
Just like I said, we're the same. It's all perspective. Sometimes you have to be the martyr.
Right here's one.
As promised.
I'm not that great at goodbyes.
Neither am I.
So, good luck catch the bad guys or whatever.
Take care of yourself. Nice bunker. Whose is it, your grandma's?
Budget's running a little thin.
I can tell. Anyone could just walk right through the front door. Western Town was a nice touch, though.
How about a nice to see you? Thanks for risking your entire career to come here and help me.
Right, that's what I meant.
Alright, now listen up. I did a little research on the so-called meeting Martin told you about. It looks like the owner of the Grand is throwing a party that same night. That's gonna be our way in.
Great.
So here's the tricky part. Getting from the party to the meeting. Seeing as how it's a select few that were invited, where everybody knows each other, I don't think you can pretend to be one of them.
So how do we get in?
Well, Bennett Francis.
Okay.
He's hosting this party, and he happens to own the entire complex.
So what you're trying to say is he'll somehow get us access to this meeting?
Yes and no. You'll be giving yourself access.
Okay, Q, stop being so cryptic. Am I impersonating him or what?
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing.
Okay, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, Q, but I'm not black.
Nor French.
This is a terrible plan.
Okay, so I thought you might react this way, but hear me out. I'm pretty sure they've never met before.
How certain are you?
80%.
80%?
Well, it's not impossible. Listen, all we need is a fingerprint and voice authorization, and then we're in the conference room.
And what happens when I tell them I'm Bennett and they notice the very clear differences in our complexion?
Then on to plan B.
What's plan B?
Well, I came up with plan A. Plan B's up to you.
He's cute. Well, okay, what's the rest of plan A? I'm sure it can't all be this bad.
That's actually pretty much it.
Ouch!
So, you and I will head there together. I'll drop you off up front and then head around back. I'll need you to get me into the Grand's network.
There will be a panel inside the main dining room where I can have you place a microscopic bug that should get me in. It'll take a minute or two for me to get set up. This will give you a moment to peruse around a bit, maybe grab some hors d'oeuvres. Once you spot our target, keep an eye on him. We'll wait until he inevitably leaves his table for another drink. Once I'm on their server, I'll get working on your access card, and Mercedes will begin phase 2.
Who's Mercedes?
She's the escort.
The escort?
I tapped into Bennett's Fave 5s and found her. He spends an absurd amount of time with her.
Fave 5s? What year do you think it is, Q?
It was a witticism. Once he's left his table, she'll follow him to the bar. If all goes well, he'll recognize her, and when presented with the temptation, will not be able to resist. While she distracts him, you'll walk over to his table and casually grab his old wine glass. Once you've done so, you can extract his fingerprint with little issue. I've given Mercedes a calculated script that should lead to very specific responses from Bennett. Once she has those responses, I can begin curating a voice print for you to access the room. After we give her sufficient time to do so, and get away from Bennett, you will meet Mercedes in the main hall. She'll be waiting for you with a recorder to play back the voice print. From there, you'll head outside to the courtyard. There will be a secured door with a scanner where you will place your finger, play the soundbite of his voice, and your access card will appear with your image, and you'll be in the meeting. Boom.
Q, there's a bodyguard.
Everything's gonna be fine.
I thought it was just going to be a voice change.
We have everything that we need to clear security. It's going to be okay.
What's your name?
Bennett?
Bennett? Okay. Go ahead and place your finger on here. Do you know how to use one of these?
There we go.
Bennett Collier?
That's me.
How was your trip to Quebec?
It was good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I thought you were French.
I've been in America so long, I lost the accent.
All right, we'll speak into this.
Dum dum.
Brilliant plan, Q.
Well, it was working until you punched him.
It was not working. I'm in.
Your donations will be a minute contribution compared to your overall profit. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, can I have a smoke?
So let me get this straight. You want us to bet against the stocks and the U.S. space program?
Our radio beam will be quite spectacular.
I'm not opposed to Anatoly's project. I'm just not comfortable throwing money at something that hasn't been proven in the field.
Gentlemen, I suggest you buy in now. There will not be an opportunity later. If that is all, you are free to contemplate. We will be reaching out to you within the next week for final decisions. Thank you. Who are you? No one else is authorized to be here.
Bond. James Bond.
He's headed out the back.
Ein Colt für alle Fälle. Na, wenigstens haben die Stil.
Well, that whole Bennett thing didn't work out, did it?
I admit it wasn't my best idea. What did you hear while you were in there?
Something about betting against the U.S. space program. I didn't hear much, but we need whatever's in that briefcase. Pull up alongside the back of the truck.
What are you doing?
Hold it steady.
Seriously? Oh shit, this is insane. We've got company.
Ja, haben die Ellbogen aus Stahl. Interessante Einstellung. Finde ich ziemlich cool gemacht, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Das ist auf dem Daniel Craig Bond aufgebaut. So ein bisschen fertig. So No Time to Die mäßig.
Hey.
Hey.
You look nice.
You look beautiful. It's nice seeing you here.
It's really nice seeing you too.
How are you here? What happened to you?
You don't need to worry about that now.
What do you mean I can't worry about that? You're all I can think about. I killed them all. I killed every last one.
It will never change what happened.
But they hurt you.
The mission.
No. No more missions.
You're the only one who can.
Abby.
James. No more running.
Are you okay?
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough to know that you probably don't need any more of that. Give it here.
How'd you find me?
It wasn't that difficult. Our hotel's just around the corner. So do you want to tell me what's wrong?
I'm fine.
I overheard you having a conversation with yourself and then running blindly down an alleyway. You're not fine.
Q.
I'm asking as a friend. Who cares?
It's my sister. From Skyfall, my childhood home. She was my foster sister, but that didn't mean she wasn't blood to me. I vowed to protect her, and she got messed up in some... She didn't have an easy life. She needed a way out of her situation, so I sent her some money and got her a home off the grid in Guatemala.
I never understood why you left.
She wrote me every month, but then the letters stopped coming. I waited month after month until I realized something was wrong. They'd gotten to her. The people she was running from. The only reason I ever got mixed up with Felix and the CIA anyway is because we were tracking down the same man. The last one. The last one who I thought was responsible for her death.
And how did you feel after dealing with him?
The nightmares got worse, and when the only friend I had asked for help, I turned him down too.
Heavy.
I paid for this.
Couldn't you have bought something a little nicer?
No, my mistakes, Q. I paid for my mistakes, and I'm done now.
What do you mean? You can't just quit.
I'm done, Q. Gerard got the weapon. He'll find who he's looking for.
You can't give up now.
I can. I lost too much already. I even almost lost you.
And I lost my job. To help you. If we don't find these guys, then it was all over. It'd be for nothing.
Get used to it.
I mean, at worst, this was a minor setback. We need to find these guys.
You know, Q, I don't think I've ever seen you drunk before. Let's get you on my level. You'll change your mind.
Oddly, the more inebriated I get, the more optimistic I become.
Q, the optimist. The problem solver. Where are you going?
To figure this thing out.
Give it up already.
I came here to find 007, but apparently he's not here.
Old news, Q. Anatoly. Wait! Q! Anatoly! I overheard that name at the Grand. Can you look up someone named Anatoly that might be associated with the space program? We may be able to link something up. What is happening?
I found him.
This has been a weird night.
Yes, it has. There are countless names here, if any of them are even him.
Wait, stop. Kai de Verbia. Where have I seen that name before?
You'll ask me.
Felix's research. The statements from Modesto. He mentioned the Kai de Verbia.
Okay.
Look it up.
It appears it was a NATO recon point. Point examination was last led by a man by the name of Anatoly Vladislav in 2001. They were stationed in Kingston, Jamaica, under suspicion of a man running inhumane test experiments on a nearby island. After years of examination, it was rendered inoperative.
Inhumane test experiments. Sounds like our man. Look up Anatoly.
Nothing. Nothing in our database at all. That is strange. If he worked for a NATO recon point, we should have something.
Look up Kai de Verbia now. See what's happened to it.
It's off the grid.
Found him.
Now what?
We go there and wait for Gerard. After securing that weapon, he has what he needs to find Anatoly. Or the other way around. Should cause a worthy distraction for me to get in.
Okay, so this is everything I got.
Dude, this is an arsenal. You keep this here all the time?
Well, yeah, I mean, you never know.
I was joking.
Yeah, I figured that was sarcasm.
A staple gun? Really? Oh, look.
Get some.
Another watch. Does this one do anything, or does it also just tell the time? Oh, and look. PPK I already have.
That one is actually pretty cool. Here, hand it over. So the magazine functions as any ordinary magazine, except I've loaded it with explosives that can be detonated remotely with that watch.
What the hell am I gonna do with an exploding magazine?
I don't know, man. All my good shit's out of my 6.
So ein Eventfilmer bist du ein bisschen in den USA am Leben, hast du gewonnen, ey.
Your guest is here.
On the floor?
James Bond. How lovely to see you. Please, have a seat.
I'll pass. Thank you, though.
Chill out, Mr. Bond. This lack of trust, lack of comfort that MI6 has given you. That's not what we're about here. Is it, Gerard?
You've treated me well so far.
Precautionary. Uncuff him. Bring me his gun.
Gun, fish belly.
Have a drink. Sit down. You're not going to want to miss dinner. You're not my prisoner here.
I told you he was stubborn.
Yes, you did. Let me at least tell you about dinner. Have you ever had fugu? No? I'll explain why this dish is so special. It's made from the pufferfish, and the pufferfish are lethally poisonous. A chef must undergo rigorous training and certification in order to even begin to prepare it for human consumption. It's normally prepared, leaving just a little bit of poison in the fish, causing a numbing and tingling effect in the mouth. And even with all this training, many people die every year from fugu poisoning. I don't know what excites me more, the flavor or the risk.
You do know your pufferfish.
I'm a man of many passions, Mr. Bond. It's been entertaining watching the two of you battle back and forth to get to me. You must have a lot of questions. Let me open the floor to you.
Toppling American missiles? Is that your plan?
It is only the first step in proving our power.
Our power?
I work for Spectre.
Spectre?
Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge, and Extortion.
Perhaps I'd be best suited for the revenge section. But tell me, why become criminal?
Criminal? You've got it all backwards. The Americans are fools, the British are fools. I, like both of you, offered my services and they refused. A scientist of my caliber, and they brushed me aside. Now they'll pay.
World domination. Same old dream.
Both of you, disavowed. And yet, look at you, finding yourselves here. You don't listen to their rules because their rules are stupid. That's all I'm trying to say, Mr. Bond. Don't you see how close-minded these agencies are?
I'm not interested living in a world with your disregard for human life.
What are you going to do? Kill me? Even if you killed me, you wouldn't be able to stop Spectre. This is your opportunity. I want you to be part of this.
I admire your persistence, but you letting me in here was your first mistake. MI6 will know where you are now. No more hiding.
Ha! You think MI6 has your back? Hollow threats at best. I thought you were smarter than the rest, Mr. Bond. You disappoint me. Bond's PPK. Grab it. Give it to Gerard. Point it at Bond. Or point it at me. Kill Mr. Bond and join the greatest brains as an agent of Spectre. Or you can kill me and go about doing whatever it is you've been doing. Do you think that the CIA and MI6 won't blame you for all the agents you've killed? For all the innocents that have lost their lives at your hands?
Don't listen to him, Gerard.
I don't blame you. You did what you had to do to get here. It takes courage to do what you had to do. Mr. Bond merely rode your coattails. Spectre's ideals are the same as yours.
Don't.
I know you'll make the right decision.
I can't.
I knew you were weak.
Sagen, was du willst, aber ich glaube, die müssen jetzt tapezieren.
Take this.
What is it?
It's details of his plan and his involvement with Spectre. Get a 10x6.
What about you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
I'll get you out of here.
No, it's too late.
Gerard, let's go.
Just go. Leave me. These men are coming. Get out of here. It's too late. Go.
Don't let him leave alive.
Oh Gott, die Übersetzung ist ja 10 von 10. Klasse Drohnenschutz. wieder ist die Musik zu schnell.
Alright, team. With the discovery of the organization Spectre, we've found our next target.
What are we gonna do about Gerard?
As far as we know, Gerard is dead. Anatoly was this man's apprentice. He works for Spectre, and he calls himself Dr. No.
Wow.
Bond, you leave for Jamaica tomorrow.
Dr. Julius No has restarted a defunct guano business. The CIA believe it is a front to cover his proposed criminal operations. You'll work with the CIA's new head operative, David Gray. He'll show you around and debrief you further on the mission upon arrival. Aside from that,
I've got a little present for you.
So what are we talking here? Ejector seat, oil slick, machine guns, I presume?
Bond, it's a Ford Focus. Rear view cameras come standard.
Thanks, Q.
Kingston, Jamaica. Leicht ruckliger, aber dennoch geiler Drohnenshot. Springen wir mal ein bisschen. Weil hier könnten noch sowas wie Blobber versteckt sein. Ich liebe Outtakes. Sagen immer so schön viel aus über die Dreharbeiten. 007 will always return? Ja, jetzt macht er mich überhaupt.
Perhaps I'd be best suited for the revenge section. Section. Revenge section. That's hard. You laughing over there, you don't know. Perhaps I'll be best suited for... Perhaps I'll be best suited for the sex part. I mean, revenge section. Perhaps I'd be best suited for the revenge section. Those sounds don't work. Revenge.
Mr. Bond really wrote.
Hey, Gerard, let's go. He's sending his men.
You're probably right about that.
You were the best field agent I've ever had the opportunity of sleeping with. And, I know, man.
What did you find? Agent Barr? Found him. Okay, sorry.
What did it say about him?
That he leaked the secret list. Not census.
What did it say about him?
That he leaked the secret list.
I want it to be secret.
Not really, Back. Who'd end up thought I was thinking for you?
There's.
Okay, they what?
I can't do that with straight face. Oh, hotel's around the corner.
The start of something new. It's the first days.
It's the first days of winter, Bond. Noticed?
Winter's coming.
Okay, Jon Snow.
Checking Ari.
On your way out?
Yeah, gotta catch my flag. Good. Looking good. Where you going?
Tavernus Desert. Yeah.
I gotta go. Okay, keep it same. Keep it same thing.
So we could have a Caucasian male strung up on your door that's painted as a Russian.
The Russians.
The Russians? The Russians?
The Russians! The Russians? The Russians! The Russians? Sorry, again. What?
Entschuldigung. Mein Herr.
I don't need you. I don't need you.
Ich mag so Outtakes, die sind immer so schön.
That's also true, though.
You're not gonna make this easy, are you? Bang!
Just let me know when to turn it on.
Cool.
Alright.
Ari?
Field agent. Every prop. If you could use a falsetto so I know when to look at Ari.
You got it.
Okay, thanks.
You're James Bond, right?
Yeah, you heard of me?
Okay, I'm
not gonna go
Can I not do that?
Okay. Just walk in when you're ready, and I'm composed.
Headed out back to the stable today too, right?
Yeah. So I guess we're leaving things in here. Okay, yeah, go
This
on.
is why we can't be in a scene together.
Okay. They're all I can't.
Dang it.
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, so we're leaving things in your very capable hands.
Good tell. I'll get straight at the other.
I've heard you want to just. Oh man, hang on.
Prove yourself. I emphasize on the wrong syllable. That's what I have to say about that. Oh my god.
And action.
Ich find's schön, wenn man sowas hinten dran schneidet.
6 and.
I like your bunker. Who is it? Your grandma? That was to signal that this was gonna be the take, but I'll do like a 3, 2, 1. Alright, take it serious, guys. This is bomb 3.
Yeah.
And then you tell me how you want it. Hard or soft?
You're supposed to grab me first. I have to get ready to escape. You just say, let's go. Get out of here. We gotta go. It's supposed to fly away. Come on. Now.
Okay. Ready, Dylan? Ready for this line? Alright. You evaded a terrorist organization in the assassination of a...
Okay, war jetzt nicht so gut, war aber auch nicht scheiße, seien wir mal ehrlich. Das war... Das war jetzt so gar nicht schlecht. Ich habe da schon sehr viel Schlimmeres gesehen. Die Outtakes haben mir gefallen. Nur ganz ehrlich, ich glaube, bei jedem Dreh hast du schon mal solche Aussetzer. Und wenn man sich anguckt, allein bei Jackie Chan-Filmen, was die für Outtakes hinten dran hängen immer. Und Jackie Chan hat mal in einem Interview gesagt, das ist nur ein Bruchteil. Also die haben meistens da mehrere Drehtage, die einfach nur verschissen sind, auf gut Deutsch gesagt. Und hier, ja, das war wahrscheinlich auch so ein Fall von, vergessen wir das Ganze mal. So, hier haben wir einen, ich habe jetzt noch so einen, der ist nicht ganz so lang, der ist ein 11 Minuten. Mal gucken, was die kürzen können. Und die Seite kenne ich schon. Die hat auch schon Star Trek gezeigt. Und da schauen wir jetzt mal rein, was der James Bond kann. Der ist 6 Monate alt und ist irgendwie total an mir vorbeigegangen. Ja gut, ich habe aber auch nicht nach James Bond gesucht. Ich gebe das ja zu. Ich habe erst gestern damit angefangen. Deswegen schauen wir hier jetzt auch mal rein. 1080p ist hier das Limit. Ich weiß, dass die in Englisch senden. Mal schauen, was das wird. Oh. Schwarzer Bond. Sehr schön. Gefällt mir jetzt schon. Ich meine, ich würde ja gerne Udo selber als Bond sehen. Ich gebe es ja gerne zu.
Bloody! Who's that? What?
Ich glaube, den habe ich schon mal gesehen. Das muss ein Reupload sein. Den habe ich schon mal gesehen. Der ist gut.
Good morning, Mr. Bond.
Bond. I'm sorry, I believe you have me confused with someone else.
Not at all. Your name is James Bond. You're a prospective member of MI6. And by the looks of it, you better get dressed. Quickly, they'll be here soon.
They who?
The drug lords that you've been doing business with for the past 3 weeks.
What?
They've discovered your ties to British intelligence, and now they're coming to kill you.
Look, right? I don't know who you think I am. Or what, but my name is not James Bond.
It is now.
Are you daft? My name is...
Bond. Your name is Bond. All your personal data and records reflect as such. If you try to go by any other name, nothing will come of it.
This has to be a joke, isn't it?
Quite the contrary, James.
Stop calling me that! Bloody! What's all this? Are you a hologram?
Trial by fire, James. Frankly, we know all about you, your past, your exemplary career in the military. We also know about your family. And while we cannot return them to you, we can offer you the chance of a new life. And a job.
As a spy?
Correct.
Well, you're a long way from the old smoke, eh? Is that how you dipped all your prospects?
Indeed, but you're wasting time. Corn is full of it as we speak.
What you expect me to do?
Survive, by any means. It's half past. You'll find a slip of paper in the breast pocket of your jacket. By noon, if you're still alive, you'll find me with the address written there. I'll tell you everything you need to know then. Good luck, Mr. Bond.
Das ist doch eine Herausforderung.
Mr. Bond, I know you're in here.
Good morning, gentlemen. What's all this about?
We had a meeting scheduled for today. Did you forget?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't know you.
That's interesting, because I was about to say the same thing. You see, above all else, I'm a businessman, and I take great care in whom I conduct business with.
Oh, right, yeah, right.
So when you initially approached me, Mr. Bond...
Bond, you have the wrong room, yeah?
So this is how you're gonna play it. Okay.
Whoa, hey, hang on a second.
I really tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. The encoded emails, the dummy corporation. But when you didn't show up, that got me thinking. You see, I knew there was something off about you at first, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. So I did a little digging. And you know what I found, Mr. Bond?
Please stop calling me.
You're with Interpol!
No, I'm definitely not!
No, stop lying to me!
I'm not lying to you!
You might find this hard to believe, but I've been doing this for over 20 years, James. And I'll be damned if I'm going down this easy. So let's cut to the chase, huh? Who else knows?
Who else knows what?
About
20 Jahre? Ich hab wusste nicht, dass du Kinder angefangen hast.
For God's sake! Do you honestly expect me to have any idea what any of this is? Because I bloody don't.
No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die. You move, you die. You broke my hand.
Right.
Das stimmt. Zumindest der eine. Warum muss ich gerade an Triple X denken? Cheese fries.
Congratulations, I'm glad to see you made it.
Real.
Oh, quite.
No offense, yeah?
But you don't exactly like the sort of person who visits a greasy spoon.
We all have our vices, my dear. Mine just happens to be cheese fries.
You said you had answers for me.
Oh, I do.
Why me?
Isn't it obvious? Marine, mercenary, assassin.
Surely there's others with similar skill sets closer to home, yeah?
Oh, there are. And when we come across them, we approach them accordingly.
Trial by fire.
Only in rare instances, when the prospect has been deemed meretricious.
And vinegar over honey, I see.
You're here, aren't you?
So who is James Bond?
You.
It's not my name.
So long as you and I remain in contact, it is. Now, I understand the importance of identity. But for your safety and the safety of others, I strongly recommend you make peace with that moniker.
Can I change it?
No.
So am I 6, yeah?
Correct.
Well, let's get to it. Well, send it for me.
You mean apart from stopping the forces of evil and saving the world on the regular?
Correct.
Cheese fries finde ich jetzt auch gut.
Your annual salary.
And if I say no?
Then I personally return you to the disease-ridden alley from whence you were plucked. Your old life will be returned, and all of this will be nothing but a memory. Would you like a fry? Is there anything else? I do have other appointments.
Is it worth it?
Only you can answer that.
I've never seen myself as a spy before.
Well, you are now. Mr. Bond, I will come in my point.
Right.
Also ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, das war gar nicht schlecht. Ich habe nichts dagegen, wenn Idris Elba zum Beispiel James Bond spielen würde. Beim besten Willen nicht. Das wäre cool. Kurz, knackig und ja, der britische Akzent war da. Vor 6 Jahren. 50 Minuten HD. Ja, ich bezweifle es ja mal auf richtiges HD, aber naja. British Board of Film Classification. Forever and a Day, James Bond Fanfilm. Prestige Video Productions. Ja, mehr als schief gehen kann die Nummer hier ja nicht, ne? Schauen wir mal rein. 50 Minuten. Ja, auf jeden Fall mal Story dazu geballert. Hoffe ich zumindest. Untertitel nicht verfügbar. Ich hoffe, die reden wenigstens Englisch. Sonst wird's doof. kein Gangster sein. Die fahren immer mit sauberen Autos vor. Ach, jetzt die Karre auf einmal sauber. Ist das geil. Ich wünsche dir auch ein schönes Wochenende. Karre wieder dreckig. Ach Leute, sowas dreht man an einem Tag mit einem und demselben Auto. Ja, ich würde mal sagen, die Landung ist leicht daneben gegangen. A little bit.
Report. Please provide a status report. What is the current situation? James Bond, will you report?
Hiya, I'm sure this operation will go a lot smoother if I didn't have to keep giving you a running commentary.
Da ist mein Auto verfolgt, ja.
Operation 007, so I need you to stay in contact with me at all times.
Well, you know I enjoy nothing more.
If this is Rylar Jones, you are pursuing the man responsible for the Madrid bombing. Are you still in pursuit? Is it him?
I don't know, he's wearing a mask. And yes, I'm still chasing him.
James, what's going on? James!
Maya, will you stop shouting in my ear?
James? According to the satellite feed, it looks like he's headed to the airport. You have to stop him.
It looks like he's making a call.
I'll patch us through to Q branch. See if they can listen in.
He's making a run for it, continuing on foot.
Don't lose him, James.
hit me with a bomb.
Please provide a status report. Are you okay? Provide a situation report, please, 007. Did you get him?
Target eliminated.
Dreaming of another way, thinking of another day. Strangers with a darkened soul, in control. An eternity out of harm, one less obstacle, one less arm. Power always had to fade in the shade. We'll never ask twice, always on the run. Among all the lies, he's one. Faraday, power, far away control. It's always eternal, forever and a day. Danger looms around the bend. This time it will be the end. One mistake and he'll be gone. Moving on, standing up as he holds his breath. All around him there's a ring of death. Loyal servants in disguise, his demise. No look of defeat, the world lies at his feet. The taste of success is sweet. Faraday, power, far away control.
I
Also das Lied ist schon mal geil. Und das, was die als Film hier haben, genauso geil ist. Dann könnte das was werden.
Ryland was killed?
Yes, Mr. Rains, along with everyone else at the meeting. It's just been confirmed, sir.
Who did this?
We don't know, sir. Anyone who got close enough to identify the individual is, well, dead, sir.
But Rylard's well-placed bombings were meant to destabilise Britain's exit from the EU and bring some order back to my shares.
This will cause us serious delays, and the antenna is only a few days away from completion.
Don't remind me! As ever, everyone's lax attitude means I've got to pick up the pieces.
I can get us back on schedule, Mr. Rains.
Don't bother. I'll do it myself.
Das war hardcore.
Come in.
Good morning, sir.
Ah, 007. Take a seat. We don't have the luxury of time, and congratulations on a successful mission. PM was pleased to see an end to Rylard's reign of terror.
Oh, I'm sure she is, especially this close to an election.
Unfortunately, there is a slight chance his legacy could continue.
A slight chance?
I'm afraid so. Just before his final meeting yesterday, Q Branch intercepted a call on his cell phone. The audio was scrambled, but the recipient was very high profile. So, tell me what you know about Newton Rames.
You'd be hard pushed not to know of him. His activities have been well documented in the press recently. He's almost hit the top of the world rich list. Most of his wealth can be attributed to the power stations he's just opened.
Correct. With the number of power stations that man owns globally, he could very well power the entire planet for the next millennium.
Hence his company slogan, providing power to the world forever and a day. So what's the link between Rames and Rylard?
That's what we want you to find out, Bond. Why would a man like Rames want to meet with a terrorist and a murderer?
How do I meet him?
Rames is holding a press conference at his hospitality suite at Silverstone during this weekend's Formula One. We've arranged for you to meet him, posing as a reporter for the Times.
Well then, that's everything, sir.
Oh, and Bond,
Yes, sir.
try to be a little less than your normal bullish self.
Oh, I'll do my best, sir.
sir. The last reporter has arrived.
Okay, I'm coming in now.
Mr. Rames, the reporter from the Times, and Mr.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bond.
Well, the pleasure is mine, Mr. Raines.
Please, take a seat.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Bond, do you enjoy the races?
It's not really my thing.
Really? I get entranced by it all. The sheer power and the feeling you get when you beat the rest. There's nothing like it.
I've never really been a fan of fast cars.
Fair enough. Anyway, I'm straying from the real reason why we're here today. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Well, absolutely. As you can imagine, my readers are eager to hear about your new power station you've just opened.
Absolutely. I have no reason to be secretive anymore, now that it's up and running. My power station has the capacity to run 5 times more powerful than any other power station in the world.
Well, that's all very well, Mr. Raves, but does the world really need another power station?
You can never have enough power.
Really? So, what's the next step for your company?
As you know, my television network is doing really well in the UK, so we have just signed to broadcast in France, Germany and Spain. In fact, as we speak, they're constructing an antenna in France.
Seems things are going really well. There's no wonder you came in at number 3 on the list of the world's richest man.
I'm about to move up a few places.
Really? You have some kind of secret plan up your sleeve? Something that's going to change the face of the world forever?
Something like that.
Very good.
You have an active imagination, Mr. Bond.
A writer's gift.
I was thinking, as you work for such a distinguished newspaper, clearly a capable writer, why don't you stop in the holiday home I've got in the south of France and report on my contract?
Well, thank you, Mr. Rames. That sounds like an invitation I can't turn down.
Brilliant. My secretary will make the arrangements. Until the weekend.
I look forward to it.
See you then.
Are you sure this is a good idea, sir?
I don't trust this, Mr. Bond. You turned up on the media list at the last minute.
Very well, sir.
Keep your friends close, and your enemies closer.
Das stimmt.
Don't touch anything, 007. Down here, 007.
Ah, Q, you're smaller than I remember.
Very funny, 007.
Well, I had no idea you had a desire to appear on television. MI6 not paying you enough?
It may damage your ego to learn that the world does not revolve around you, 007. And that in fact, I am currently in Japan, working with 009.
Well, of course you are.
And no, incidentally, MI6 does not pay me enough.
Well, I must say, Q, your recent appearance on television has gone straight to your head.
I don't have time for these adolescent antics.
So, jetzt los.
Shall we go on?
Please.
Right. Pay attention, 007. You are now sitting in your new car. It's the BMW Mark III. It has all the usual enhancements: missiles, crowd control gas, Kevlar roof lining. Now, take a look in the compartment to your right.
Excellent. Just the thing for a trip to France.
They do a little more than just keep the sun out of your eyes. Press the button on the side, and you engage analysis mode.
Analysis mode.
Tiny cameras and filters in the frame collect particles and DNA to provide you with a chemical breakdown of your subject's biological code.
Well, it's always nice to take the time to really get to know someone.
And thanks to me, that process is now far more efficient.
Well, Q, you really have surpassed yourself this time. Is that everything?
Not quite, 007. There are a few specifics regarding the car that I would like to take a few moments to go through with you. If I could have your undivided attention.
I could get used to this.
Ah, Mr. Bond, I just shared a pleasant journey.
It was a little rough in places, but I got through the worst of it.
Ah, well, now you're here. Explore, relax, until it's time to get to work.
Well, I'd like that. It's a very impressive place you have here.
That's somewhere to lay my head.
Oh, by the way, it was the young lady I saw with the camera on the way in.
That must be Miss Amy Towers. As you're here to do the TV contract with words, she's here to do the pictures. She's a freelance photographer.
Oh, well, I look forward to meeting her.
Well, perhaps she'll be happy to show you her portfolio.
Well, I'm sure it's very impressive.
Superb. Look, my man's going to show you where to go, and we'll get to work later.
Well, until later then.
Goodbye.
Bond here.
James, you made it in one piece then?
Ah, Moneypenny, what a pleasant surprise. I was just thinking about you.
Now, why don't I believe you?
Moneypenny. Here I am, in very romantic surroundings in the south of France. How can you not cross my mind?
Maybe one day I'll do more than just cross your mind. Anyway, I'm sure there's plenty to occupy you where you are.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that.
Em asked me to call. Because what's on his mind is whether or not you made contact with Ranger.
Well, you can tell him I have made contact and that he is my top priority. Well, besides you, of course.
I appreciate the adulation, James.
Now, I must go, Moneypenny. See, there's a photographer wandering around that bears closer inspection.
Au revoir, James.
To a bell. Towers.
Must be James Bond.
You know me?
Em told me to expect you.
I see. It appears there's more to you than meets the eye.
You have no idea.
So, what have you found out during your time here?
I've noticed Rains going in and out of various meetings over the last few days. They're becoming more and more frequent.
Okay, well that's not particularly unusual for a businessman of his stature.
No, but it's who he's meeting with that's concerning. According to MI6 profiling, the attendees all work for known terrorist organisations.
Okay, well that's not the first time Rames has been connected with a terrorist. A few weeks ago he was dealing with Rylard Jones.
That's when Q Branch managed to decode the call he had with Rylard. They were discussing a project called Faraday.
Faraday, what's that?
We're not sure. We do know what Rames has been discussing in his meetings. The TV antenna he's launching isn't for broadcasting signals. It can manipulate solar flares in the sun from the ground. More frequent.
Okay, well that's not particularly
Klasse,
unusual
muss das
for a businessman
nachladen.
of his stature.
No, but it's who he's meeting with that's concerning.
Das,
According to
was hab ich das
MI6
eingestellt?
profiling, the attendees all work for known terrorist organisations.
Okay, well that's not the first time Rames has been connected with
Das
a terrorist.
nachladen muss
A few weeks ago he was dealing with Rylard Jones.
That's when Q Branch managed to decode the call he had with Rylard. They were discussing a project called Faraday.
Faraday, what's that?
We're not sure. We do know what Rames has been discussing in his meetings. The TV antenna he's launching isn't for broadcasting signals. It can manipulate solar flares in the sun from the ground.
Okay, well this is starting to
waren
make
wir
more
gerade schon.
sense now. A Faraday cage is a piece of equipment that can exclude electromagnetic influences. And so in this case, an electromagnetic pulse caused by a large solar flare from the sun. and I checked out one of Rain's pylons on the drive in. It had a strange coating on it.
What was it?
Not sure. You can take an educated guess and say that it's the result of Project Faraday.
So you think that Rains is planning to coat his pylons with Faraday in order to withstand an EMP he's planning to cause himself? But why?
Simple greed. Rains wants to be the world's #1. With the competition out of the way, he has complete control.
I'll report back to London.
Okay, well, let me know what they say. Oh, and Amy, be careful.
Always.
Also ich bezweifle, dass James Bond in irgendeinem seiner Filme mal ein Bier getrunken hat. Ich kann es mir zumindest nicht vorstellen, oder erinnere ich mich gerade nicht? Ich weiß es einfach nicht.
Say, up until this point, the hospitality has been impeccable.
Well, I'm glad you can be here for the beginning of a new dawn. You see, people will come to me now to provide them power, to provide life.
Is this about money?
No, Mr. Bond. This is about status and control. Forever. Now you see, I'm always in control. If I start losing that control, I just tighten this grip. You see, Brexit was a minor setback for me. But all them planned terrorist attacks, they soon put my company back in front. And you, 007, I know all about you. And Miss Amy Towers.
Where is she? What have you done with her?
Oh, nothing yet. But my men are looking for her. But right now, you're the one tied to the chair.
You're not the first person to tie me to a chair, and I'm sure you won't be the last.
So you plan on killing me, do you?
That's usually how this works.
Oh, so is that a threat, Mr. Bond?
No. That's a promise.
Very good, Mr. Bond. I appreciate the theatrics. You're always good for a laugh. But if you'll excuse me, I've got to cut this conversation short, as I've got a schedule to keep. My antenna is finally complete, and I'm going to have the pleasure of turning it on myself. So if you'll excuse me, Mr. Bond, I'm going to have to say goodbye now. But someone will be along shortly to take care of you.
Bond. Kill him!
Bond's escaped. He's heading for the crossroads. Cut him off!
Weapons system is online.
Ein ganz schlechter CGI-Helikopter, war ein ganz schlechter. Also nicht mal schlecht zusammengeschnitten.
Mr. Bond, come on, let's talk. Money buys you everything.
You're forgetting one important element. I always keep my promises. Let's see you made it.
Well, you said it yourself. There's more to me than meets the eye.
Well, maybe it's time we got to know one another a little better.
I can think of much more interesting ways to do that.
Forever and a day.
The heart is a hunter.
Nicht mal schlecht, das war richtig gut. Aber da steht auch am Ende wieder, James Bond will return. Das Ding ist 6 Jahre alt, also schauen wir jetzt einfach mal bei denen nach. Wow, das ist 6 Jahre her. Was haben wir denn da zu berichten? Okay, danach kam nichts mehr. Danke für nichts. Aber die haben auch nur den einen Film hier gedreht. Habt ihr noch was hinterlassen? Oder aus Großbritannien war der ja. Das hat man ja gesehen. Nichts. Wir hatten aber auch unseren ersten. Da stand auch drin. am Ende. Wir wollen zurückkommen. Das ist Shadows gewesen. 2 vs 2, YOLO, Blowers. Dead Over Light and Ice, James Bond Fanfilm 2022. 15 Minuten. Haben wir davor noch was gehabt hier, was interessant gewesen wäre dafür? A Fool's Paradise, a James Bond Fanfilm. 2013. 1 Stunde 7. Halleluja. Another Way to Die. 41 Minuten. Also die haben wirklich ein paar Fanfilme gemacht. Ja, okay. Kann man sich mal abspeichern. Ist okay. Das ist gut zu wissen. Haben wir den abgespeichert? Haben wir. Das hier brauchen wir im Prinzip nicht abzuspeichern. Tun wir aber trotzdem. So. Den haben wir. Und dann hatten wir hier Forever a Day. Den setzen wir mal auf Gesehen. Die Seite brauchen wir nicht abzuspeichern, da war ja nichts weiter. So, das Ding hier ist jetzt 6 Minuten lang. Schauen wir mal rein, ob die was können. Das ist auf jeden Fall mal in 4K, das ist ja schon mal etwas. James Bond Fanfilm 2020. Mehr weiß man nicht. Vielleicht so noch ein Trailer, wer weiß das schon.
James, where are you now?
Just a few minutes away. How many of them are there?
I'm not quite sure. There's a guard just outside, and probably half a dozen around the building. James? James?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be a little bit busy.
What? What's happening? James?
Welcher Mann trägt seine Hosenbein hoch? Da bekloppt?
Who were you talking to?
Ganz ehrlich, sagen
I
Sie
was
scheiße
praying.
aus.
How cute. Is God sending an angel to save you?
As a matter of fact, he is.
Autsch.
Now, let's try this again. Tell me the location of Dr. Warshawski. And you'll be free to go.
I told you, I don't know where he is.
Okay. Hopefully this will jog your memory. I will count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Vom Gong gerettet. Muss man auch erstmal schaffen.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Your angel has arrived. Mr. Bond. What a pleasant surprise. How nice of you to join us. Come here to save your little girlfriend of yours.
And they say romance is dead.
Take him inside.
The reckless 007 comes to the rescue. You know who you remind me of, James?
Your father?
You remind me of when Superman comes to rescue Lois Lane. No matter what he has become or where he was, he'd always find a way to save her. Except that you have no superpowers, James.
Are you stupid or blind? Pull them apart.
I'm gonna ask the same question I asked her. Where is the doctor?
She didn't tell you.
Do you want to play games? Because I'm running out of patience. One small injection out of this, and say bye-bye to her.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you where Dr. Warshawski is.
Ja, synchronisiert.
I'm listening.
Come, closer. I only want you to know. Closer.
Get her up!
I was gonna be nice to you and let you live, but it looks like you'd rather die.
Okay. Also von einem 6 Minuten erwarte ich keine Story, habe ich ja auch nicht gekriegt. Muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Das war ja irgendwo zwischen kann man machen und irgendwo bin ich falsch abgebogen. Schauen wir mal auf dem YouTube-Kanal nach, was die so können. Ja, mit Filmen scheinen die sich auszukennen. Ja, Lecko Fantos. Da ist ein bisschen was drin. Hostile Impact. AI generated. Shortfilme haben so ein paar hier drin. Ja. Ja. Deadpool Wolverine deleted scene. Die haben einen Deadpool Wolverine Film gemacht hier. 1 Million Views Film behind the scenes. wieso macht man sowas, wenn man nicht einen Deadpool-Wolverine-Fanfilm macht? Habe ich hier was verpeilt? Geh mal raus, lass mich gucken. Dive into the world of the freeways opening scenes, Theater Trailer. Ah ja. Das war so ein Möchtegern-Ding wahrscheinlich, alles klar. Mit AI gemachte Sachen, ja, viele Sachen dabei, die okay sind, aber nichts Weltbewegendes. Also hier ist nichts dabei, wo ich sage, geil. Hier haben wir den 6 Minuten, man weiß nicht, wie es angefangen hat, man weiß nicht, worum es geht. Also von mir kriegt das Ding hier einen Daumen nach unten, definitiv. Weil das Ding ist gar nichts. Das ist überhaupt nichts. Das ist schwach. Man kann nicht sehen, woher es kommt, man kann nicht sehen, wohin es will. Ja, da ist James Bond, der rettet eine Frau. Hui, toll. Aber warum? Warum ist sie gefangen? Wer ist der Arzt, den sie haben wollen? Das ist die Fragen, die hätten beantwortet werden können. Und das sogar in 10 Minuten, denke ich. Aber das hier ist... Nein, das ist gar nichts. No Time to Die. Ja, damit haben alle gespielt. Alle wollten auf der Erfolgswelle mitsurfen. Ja, hat für dich ja geklappt. 105.000 Abonnenten. Horror-Short, Film, Shit. The Midnight Hour Special Episode Season 3. Ich nehme an, das hier ist ein richtiger Filmemacher, der ein bisschen hinter die Kulissen blicken lässt und so. Anders kann ich mir das hier nicht mehr erklären. My Book, Patreon, Rider Films. Ja, so in der Art. Also nichts Weltbewegendes, nichts wirklich wert geguckt zu werden. Und auch der James Bond, wie gesagt, hat von mir jetzt einen Daumen runter gekriegt. Das ist mit die schlechteste Adaption von James Bond, die ich kenne. Wir haben heute schon ein bisschen was gesehen, aber das hier war gerade wirklich so, what the fuck, was wollt ihr von mir? So, hier haben wir den nächsten. 2 Jahre alt angeblich. Aus Österreich. Ja, made my day. I see red. James Bond.
Sleep with one eye open tonight. I see red, red, red. Good gun to your head, head to your head. Oh, executioner style, and there won't be no trial. Don't you know that you're better off dead? All I see is red, red, oh red. Now all I see is red, red.
London und im Hintergrund weht die österreichische Flagge. Oh, geil.
Da sind sie, James. Kommen Sie. Emma wartet Sie bereits.
Gemacht. Ey, ich bin auch mein Humor. Ey, cool.
Hier ist der 12 Uhr Termin.
Danke, Monika.
Ah, gut, ey.
Das, was ich Ihnen jetzt sage, 007, darf diesen Raum niemals verlassen. Sie dürfen mit niemandem darüber reden. Nicht einmal mit Moneypenny. Wie Sie sicher wissen, hat das britische Parlament gestern den sogenannten Bundestrojaner eingeführt. Dieser hilft bei der Terrorismus- und Verbrechensbekämpfung. Für diesen Trojaner wurde extra eine KI programmiert, die jedes Sicherheitssystem und jede Firewall zu umgehen weiß. Das Problem an diesem Trojaner ist, gerät dieser in die falschen Hände, kann er den Terroristen und den bösen Jungs da draußen helfen, uns zu schaden.
Deswegen verlasse ich mich auf altmodische Briefe.
Das mag sein, 007, jedoch wenn das MI6 über Brieftauben laufen würde, so würden wir jeden Tag hunderte Agenten begraben. Wir nehmen an, dass eine Firma mit terroristischen Absichten an den Trojaner gekommen ist und ihn für ihre eigenen Zwecke nutzen will.
Und ich soll sie daran hindern und das Pferdchen wieder ins eigene Boot holen.
So einfach wird es vermutlich nicht. Die Firma hat sich bei einer Serverwartung in unsere Serverräume geschlichen und den Trojaner heruntergeladen. Die Firma liegt in Österreich. Die Festplatten lagern außerhalb der Hauptstadt. Sie werden vermutlich in den nächsten Stunden zum Upload bereit gemacht. 007, Sie müssen die Festplatten wieder beschaffen, bevor noch weitere Kopien angefertigt werden können. Noch Fragen?
Nein, Sir.
Gut, wenn Sie mich nun entschuldigen würden, ich muss den Premierminister davon unterrichten, dass sein Plan ins Wasser gefallen ist.
Mit Verlaub, die Terroristen als böse Jungs zu bezeichnen, ist schon ein wenig verniedlichend.
007, darf ich Ihnen Ihren neuen Quartiermeister vorstellen?
Eine Frau? Das ist jetzt ein Scherz, oder?
Sehr charmant. Wenn Sie mir nur bitte folgen würden, wir müssen Sie heute noch in die Alpen befördern.
Dann haben wir noch einen schönen Tag.
Aufgrund der weltweiten Pandemie haben wir Ihre Gadgets natürlich darauf angepasst. Hier ein Mund-Nasenschutz, ausgestattet mit Filtern, die jeglichen Gas standhalten und Sie schützen.
Praktisch, wenn das die Bevölkerung hätte.
Habe ich gesagt, dass Sie vor Viren schützen? In diesem Fläschchen befindet sich eine klare Flüssigkeit. Wenn Sie den Kopf um 90 Grad drehen, werden Sie ein Klicken wahrnehmen. Nun kommt herkömmliches Desinfektionsmittel aus der Flasche. Drehen Sie den Kopf allerdings nochmal 90 Grad weiter, wird dem Mittel eine Flüssigkeit hinzugefügt, das zeige ich jetzt nicht, die jegliches Metall, noch so hart, zerstört. Hier Ihre Waffe. Eine PKKS, ausgestattet mit dem üblichen Handabdrucksensor, damit nur Sie abfeuern können. Wie hat Ihr ehemaliger Quartiermeister gleich dazu gesagt?
Ein persönliches Statement.
Ein persönliches Statement ist auch Ihr neuer Dienstwagen. Ein gebrauchter Hyundai IC.
Soll das ein Witz sein?
Nein, in Österreich würden Sie mit einem Sportwagen oder einem protzigen Auto sofort auffallen. Deswegen habe ich von M die strikte Anweisung bekommen, ein unauffälliges Fahrzeug zu besorgen. Bevor Sie gehen, Bond, da wäre eine Sache.
Au!
Stellen Sie sich nicht so an, um in Österreich einreisen zu dürfen, brauchen Sie einen negativen Corona-Bescheid.
Hätten Sie den nicht fälschen können?
Und mir diese Komödie entgehen lassen, sicher nicht. Außerdem wäre das Fälschen strafbar und ich liebe meinen Job.
Also so habe ich mir unser erstes Date nicht vorgestellt.
Ah ja, eine letzte Sache noch. Bringen Sie das Auto in einem Stück zurück, okay?
Also jedes Mal, wenn Bond das in einem Film gesagt kriegt, kommt die Karre nur in Einzelteilen zurück. Oder nur ein Teil davon.
Ja.
Nachsynchronisiert.
Ja, ich habe heute einen wichtigen Termin um 12. Mit Herrn van der Werf. Oh. Dankeschön.
Entschuldigen Sie.
Dankeschön. Ja.
Guten Tag, Sir. Guten Tag. Ich bin die Vertretung von Mrs. Brown. Sie ist leider verhindert. Die Pläne haben sich geändert. Okay, Sir, folgen Sie mir bitte. Sir, das haben wir entschuldigen.
gewesen, sind nicht aufgewacht. Ich dachte schon, wir hätten ihnen eine Überdosis verpasst.
Was wollen Sie?
Sie haben etwas von mir geklaut. Das gehört sich doch nicht von den Briten, oder?
Das sieht die britische Regierung leider etwas anders. Woher wussten Sie überhaupt, wo ich hingefahren bin? Ich habe mit niemandem darüber geredet.
Tja, wir alle haben unsere Geheimnisse. Aber da sie es eh nicht ihr Leben draus schaffen, der MI6 ist nicht so unantastbar, wie sie vielleicht meinen. Schon als sie das Gebäude verlassen haben, waren sie so auf ihr Opfer fixiert, dass sie gar nicht gemerkt haben, dass da ein schwarzer Van auf der anderen Straßenseite parkt. Ab da hatten wir leichtes Spiel mit ihnen.
Warum lebe ich dann noch?
Sie haben keinen Nutzen für mich, Bond. Nicht wirklich. Aber zu ihrem Glück habe ich eine Neigung dazu, meine Opfer live zu sehen, bevor ich sie töte. Oh no, mein alter Freund. Du weißt, was zu tun ist. Wenn du noch Informationen bekommst, gut. Wenn nicht, er gehört ganz dir. Bon voyage, Mr. Bond.
Wissen Sie, der menschliche Körper hat eine Schmerzgrenze. Zuerst bricht der Körper, dann der Geist. So hat mir meine Babuschka beigebracht. Na, Sie verpassen ja noch den ganzen Spaß. Das, was ich jetzt mache, kommt ein bisschen Mühe von mir. Q, können Sie meine Angreifer verfolgen?
Einen Moment bitte. Hab sie! Sie sind Richtung Parkhaus unterwegs.
Hill hat irgendwas von der Unantastbarkeit des MI6 geschwafelt. Mich beschleicht langsam das Gefühl, sie haben einen Maulwurf in ihrem Labor.
Was? Ein Maulwurf? Ich weiß nicht, warum Sie sich immer so anstellen, 007. Das war kinderleicht.
Q, Hill.
Bin schon dabei. Nehmen Sie die Seitenstraße. Da können Sie Ihnen den Weg abschneiden.
Wo ist Hill und die Festplatten mit dem Trojaner? Q, Statusbericht. Haben Sie das mitbekommen?
Sie sind im Serverraum im Ministerium. Wenn Sie sich beeilen, können Sie Ihr Vorhaben noch stoppen. 007, beeilen Sie sich. Ich habe von hier keine Möglichkeit, mich in das System zu hacken.
Bin dabei. Q, können Sie den Upload beenden?
Nein, keine Chance. Sie müssen den Upload nach meinen Anweisungen stoppen.
Bleiben Sie ruhig, keine Hektik. Ich werde es versuchen.
Zuerst öffnen Sie das Hauptterminal.
Okay, weiter.
Geben Sie den Befehl cd main ein. Dann müssen Sie alpha-tr.accessstop eingeben, um den Upload zu stoppen.
Gut gemacht, 007. Vanderhill konnte zwar fliehen, aber mit Hilfe der österreichischen und britischen Regierung konnten wir die Firma dicht machen. Damit haben sie vermutlich einen der größten Datenskandale der Welt verhindert.
Ich erledige nur meinen Job, Sir. Nur meinen Job. Aber ich glaube, ich habe mir ein bisschen Urlaub verdient.
Noch nicht, 007. Einen letzten Auftrag habe ich noch für Sie.
Wo geht's diesmal hin?
Portugal.
Der und der davor, das 6-Minuten-Ding. Ne, das 6-Minuten-Ding hatte keine wirkliche Story. Das hier hatte Story. Ist 15 Minuten 44 lang. Gut, sagen wir 14 Minuten 35. Hat eine Story da reingepackt, hat Spannung da reingepackt, hat Action da reingepackt. Hey, willkommen, ihr lieben Österreicher. Ihr seid geiler wie die Briten. Punkt. Irgendwas ist doch hier schiefgelaufen. Irgendwas ist hier ganz derbe schiefgelaufen. Und zwar nicht für den wir jetzt gerade gesehen haben, sondern für den wir davor gesehen haben. Also es war ja so, gucken wir mal, was die Jungs sonst noch so auf der Pfanne haben. Ich meine, das Ding hier hat jetzt auch so ein bisschen oben Deckelchen hier. Du darfst mal stumm bleiben. Hui, ich sehe schon. Outtakes haben sie auch noch, aber viel mehr scheinen sie auch nicht zu haben. Schade eigentlich. Der rote Soldat. Haben wir davor noch. Bogenschützen. Nicht viel da drin, aber ist okay. Ist okay. Vor einem Jahr das letzte. Ja, ist doch ganz okay. Die haben ein 15-Minuten-Ding rausgehauen, was meines Erachtens nach ein ziemlicher Kracher ist. Können wir noch ein bisschen Instagram, wollen wir mal reinschauen. Hier ist auch nicht wirklich was drauf. Also, da ist auch kurz danach Schluss gewesen. Schade eigentlich. 69 Follower. Genau mit der richtigen Followeranzahl aufgehört. Ja, Leute, der Joke ist ja wohl geil. Ich find's geil. Oh Leute, das ist cool. Da will ich auch nicht followen, um das zu zerstören. Das sieht einfach zu geil aus. Das lassen wir mal sein. Muss den Jungs ja noch eine Chance geben. Vielleicht kommt da mal wieder was. Ich speichere sie mir mal ab. Was ist... Da. So, der geht 1 Stunde 35, Reflection of a Soul. Den heben wir uns mal auf für später, würde ich sagen. Anderen Ordner wählen. Reflection, neuer Ordner. James Bond. Und genau da wirst du reingespeichert. Was haben wir hier? The Bond 4K, 3 Minuten. Das kann auch nicht viel sein. Berlin. Vor 3 Jahren. Gucken wir mal rein. Mal gucken, was da ist. Wenn es ein Trailer ist, ziemlich geil. Ich weiß nicht, was es ist. Ein Fanfilm für 3 Minuten. Storytelling-technisch ist das auch mehr so eine Niete. Oh. Ich weiß nicht, was heute los ist. Okay. Ja, James Bond ist nur ein Name. Wissen wir seit wann? No Time to Die. Von daher lassen wir das mal so. Ja, das Ding ist hier nicht mal dabei. Das ist ja ziemlich geil. Da. Vor 3 Jahren. Ja, das ist auch so ein One-Timer für 3 Minuten ohne wirkliche Story und gut ist. Also mehr kann man da auch nicht so sagen. Hier, Trailer, 24 Minuten, kleine Filmchen. Ja, ist okay, kann man machen, ist okay. Finde ich okay. Ich würde es jetzt nicht unbedingt als geil abzeichnen, was sie da gemacht haben, aber es ist schon okay. Das ist ganz solide. Das ist wirklich solide. Hier haben wir nochmal 9 Minuten. Ich glaube, da können wir auch mal reinschauen. Was haben wir hier? Auch wieder normales HD. Unterste Stufe. Das scheinen wieder irgendwelche Briten und Amerikaner zu sein. Ich würde sagen Amerikaner.
Perfekt. Das Ziel
Gut.
befindet sich am Ende des Flures links.
Das überrascht mich jetzt. Also bisher sehe ich den Bond-Faktor noch nicht. Außer einen geilen Vorspann. So ein bisschen geil gemacht. Wie gesagt, der ist schon geil gemacht, aber ich sehe da noch nicht wirklich Bond. Man kann auf vieles das Bond-Label draufkleben, nur ob das dann hinterher so wird, wie man es haben will, ist halt immer noch eine andere Sache. Die alle mit ihren Schwarzblenden. Das ist irgendwie heute so das Ding der Woche, oder wie?
Ich könnte ein bisschen Hilfe bei den Wachen gebrauchen. Schon dabei.
Jeden Moment? Jeden Moment. Krass aufgeregt? Okay. Dein Telefon.
Wo ist er? Doch!
Nein!
Doch, Digga! Oh, hältst du dich, wenn ich kurz das
Ja, los, komm schon. Du bist hier
Was
von
mach
mir.
ich?
Du bist
Moralisch ist es ja schon nicht so wirklich vertretbar. Ich meine, er ist ja noch nicht Vater. Wir klären die moralischen Punkte später, okay? In Ordnung. Aber der andere wird unter keinen Umständen gehen, sorry. Überlass ihn mir. an. Noch eine Stunde später, okay? Clara? Hau ab, du bekommst Besuch. Wie Besuch? Ich dachte, das wären alle Wachen gewesen. Das ist kein Wachmann. Hau ab. Wer ist das? Er. Oh nein. Doch, verdammt, hau ab. Ich brauch doch Zeit. Kannst du nicht irgendwie Zeit verschaffen? Clara, das ist Q. Den kann man nicht einfach aufhalten. Die beiden sind nicht umsonst beim MI6. Du hast keine 2 Sekunden. Pat. Super, und jetzt verschwinde da.
Oh, bitte entschuldigen Sie.
Geht schon.
Was sind Sie denn so in Eile?
Ich will ja nicht unhöflich sein,
Sagen
aber
Sie, kennen wir uns irgendwoher?
nicht, dass ich wüsste.
Komisch. Ihre Augen kommen mir so seltsam bekannt vor.
Ich muss dann auch.
Nach solch einem langen Arbeitstag, ein Drink geht doch sicher.
Ein andermal.
Warten Sie! Sie haben was verloren. Was ist das denn?
Ach, nur die Codes für die letzten Atomwaffen von Amerika.
Melden Sie sich, wenn mal Zeit ist für ein Drink.
Es stimmt.
Falsche Waffe.
Es ist weg.
Wie weg?
Was verstehst du denn unter weg? Nicht da.
Wir haben was verloren.
Oh, Scheiße. Das kannst du laut sagen. Warum sind die immer schneller als wir?
Die sind eben gut.
In Kairo?
Das mit James ist gerade noch mal gut gegangen. Hätte er dich erkannt.
In Kentucky?
Uns wird nie jemand erkennen.
In London?
Oh, was ist?
In Berlin?
Gefällt's ihm nicht?
Sogar in Dublin?
Doch, er hat uns sogar direkt einen neuen Auftrag gegeben. Der übertrifft einfach alles.
Mailand.
Und, was stehen wir als nächstes?
Verdammt!
Möchte ich wissen, was sie als nächstes stehlen sollen? Okay. James Bond mal zu deklassieren hat ja auch was, muss ich sagen. Das war jetzt gar nicht so schlecht. Also, den fand ich sogar recht lustig. Das war mal auf lustig gemacht. Das ist doch auch cool. Mal gucken, was die sonst noch so haben. Das gönnen wir uns jetzt noch. Bevor wir Feierabend machen für heute. Ja, ich sollte auf Videos gehen. Wow, vor 5 Jahren das letzte Spy, so James Bond Fanfilm. ein Making-of dazu, was 5 Minuten dauert. Sehr schön. Aber das war's dann auch schon. Mehr haben sie nicht. Project 51. Was ist das?
Wow. Nein, das ist voll schön.
Was haben wir hier so? Ja, wenn du Filme machen willst, bist du auf YouTube genau richtig. Auch vor 5 Jahren. Also vor 5 Jahren ist der Kanal das letzte Mal bespielt worden. Hat 7 Videos. Das war's. Schade eigentlich. Weil das hier ist... Das Ding war eigentlich nicht schlecht hier, der James Bond. Also der Shortfilm. Den fand ich recht lustig gemacht. So ein bisschen Verarsche für James Bond. Das hat doch auch mal was Erfrischendes. So ein bisschen James Bond Scheiße dastehen lassen. Das ist doch okay. Das kann man machen. Warum sollte man das auch nicht machen? Man darf nicht immer alles zu ernst nehmen, finde ich. Und das haben die hier nicht getan. Die haben das hier ziemlich gut gemacht, meines Erachtens nach. Und ja, das ist cool. Sowas muss es sein. Wie gesagt, der eine ist, ja, den ich jetzt noch habe, Reflection of a Soul. 11 Jahre alt. Ich würde mal sagen, das Ding könnte was werden. Vor allen Dingen habe ich hier auch eine ganze Playlist mit noch anderen Dingen, die auch kurz sind. Das scheinen alles James Bond Kurzfilme zu sein. Da muss ich mich mal durchgucken. Das sind über 100 Stück anscheinend. Ja, da sind von einigen auch Making-ofs und so mit dabei. Ich glaube, da machen wir nochmal irgendwann einen zweiten James Bond Abend. Den habe ich mir auf jeden Fall mal abgespeichert. James Bond nehmen wir mal auf in unsere Fanfilmreihe. Mal gucken, ob ich noch aus anderen Universen was finde, was nicht unbedingt mit Science Fiction was zu tun hat. Fantasy ist so ein weites Brett, da findet man nicht unbedingt viel, zumindest nicht viel, was irgendwie universumbezogen ist. So Herr der Ringe mäßig oder Harry Potter mäßig ist da nicht viel zu holen, finde ich. Also nicht viel, was ich wirklich zeigen kann. Was ich jetzt neulich auf YouTube gefunden habe, war so ein Harry Potter, ja, man könnte sagen Softporno. Und das muss dann wirklich nicht sein. Und das ist dann auch schade, wenn man sagt, darunter einen Fanfilm schreibt und man sich das Ding anguckt und mehr nackte Haut gezeigt wird, als alles andere als Story gezeigt wird. Und das finde ich dann schon schwachsinnig. Aber sowas brauche ich nicht zu zeigen. Ja, das hier war jetzt, ja, das war cool. Ne? Also bei James Bond gehört es dazu, dass da mal eine Dame dabei ist, die leicht bekleidet ist oder in der Moderne auch mal gut reinhaut. Ist beides ganz okay, finde ich. Deswegen, war okay, kann man machen, alles hier bin ich voll mit fein. Wie gesagt, hier schauen wir noch mal rein bei James Bond. Mal gucken, was wir da noch so finden. Und ich wünsche euch jetzt eine wunderbare Nacht. Gehabt euch wohl. Möge die Macht mit euch sein und lebt lang und in Frieden.